Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh, yeah, coming with another wonderful episode. Specials today, we are with Shriekfest. We have a winner right beside me of, the best sci-fi feature.
Yes.
Yo, not only is he a winner, but quiet as kept, he from VA. That's right. 2 up, 2 down. Introduce yourself.
Dylan Narang, writer-director of Soundwave.
Yo, it was great to just see someone from back home winning up here, and me being from Virginia, you guys know I was pretty excited. And for a sci-fi feature, you know I love sci-fi. I didn't get to see it, but what is it about sound? Without being spoilery,
Okay.
what is it about Soundwave that speaks to you?
Oh man, that's a big question. That's a big question. Look, I think as a filmmaker, as anyone who wants to, at least for me, I can speak up. I can't speak to anyone else, but I think you want to make a movie that's entertaining. You want to make a movie that's visually interesting.
Okay.
You want to make a movie that has a lot of the filmic aspects we're talking about, but then it also has some sort of message, something that you can point to and say, this is the theme. It's a clear theme. There's a clear arc. There's some sort of learning or advancement in the character, and I think that this movie got there. I think we have some of those moments. In fact, there's a clear moment where the character talks right down the barrel into the lens, and he says the theme of the movie, and that's a tough shot. My Cindy was like, "Hey, I really want to do this," and I was like, "Okay." And luckily it worked. That's a hard one when you're looking right at the camera. That's a hard one.
All right. So, when it comes to Soundwave, how did that come about?
The idea you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have I have an uncle who's a psychiatrist.
Okay.
And he practices, he has a lot of patients, and one time he just said, if you could hear what my patients say, if you could come into the room afterwards and you could, and their words were still hanging in the air, you would hear some crazy stuff. And I just started thinking about it, and I was like, that's really interesting. It's like, all right, it's your idea now. Go run with it. And I was like, okay. That's where it came from.
Okay. All right, so when you're putting this together, a lot of people, especially this being kind of like a second hand kind of given to you, everybody puts a little bit of themselves into whether it's a book or a video game or a movie. What is it about you that's in Soundwave?
Man, all right, another big question. I think my wife would say, if you look at the main character Ben, I think it's pretty close to me. I think is what she would say, with the way he dresses, the way he talks. Of course, the way he talks. I wrote the damn thing. I would say there's a lot of that there. There's a lot of that there, and the interrelationships between him and other characters. I think if you wrote it, there's going to be some similarities to the way you think about the world and the way the character's acting. So I think that's probably where it is.
Okay. Now, when it comes to writing in general, what is something that no matter what genre you're in, is something that you always want to get right? Like something like, I want to get their hometown right, or maybe their relationship with their brother right, or what is something that, that has to be right for you to feel that this is able to go forward?
Right. I think you got to go back to, hopefully there's a strong theme that carries throughout. I think if you don't, for me, you need to have some of that. I think having characters that have a defined arc where they can get to. And then specifically what you're talking about, I think the characters have to have independent voices. Okay. You need to be able to read a character without the name titles there and say, okay, I know who this is based on what I'm hearing. Because I think it gets very easy to make everyone kind of sound the same. So you have to be able to, for me, distinguish between which character is saying what and who they are.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right, cool. So before we get out of here, Soundwave is winning awards. You're getting, you're getting that, that response that you're like, yes, I connected with it. The cast connected with it. Now audiences are connected with it. Where can people find Soundwave?
I don't know what to tell you yet, because this is our first festival. This is the first group that's ever seen it. No one had seen it until tonight.
Wow. Okay.
So we just showed. So hopefully hopefully we get some more festivals. Hopefully we talk to some distributors. Hopefully we get something there, and then hopefully everywhere.
Cool. Now, before we bounce, where can the wonderful people find you?
Okay. Well, I don't really use Facebook anymore. It's not really my scene, but I do have a Facebook account. So Dylan Narang at Facebook.
Any Instagram? Any Twitter?
Yeah. I have a Twitter account. Barely use it. There's
where can people
tens of tweets on there.
Tens of tweets.
I think Instagram is probably the best space. At Dylan Narang.
All right. Cool. Well, guys, you heard it here first. Winner, Shriekfest Sci-Fi Feature. Soundwave is doing this thing. Of course, check him out. When you get a chance to see that movie, see it. So from us to you, we're just saying peace. The old Spawn movie had moments, but it wasn't.
Like Michael J. White. He's so good in like just about everything, and it's like the guy never gets a break. He never gets to do anything massive, and you're like, come on.
And John Leguizamo isn't horrible. As the clown, but it's like everything around them.
Yeah, and it's really
falls apart.
campy, and like Martin Sheen is like hamming it up. Like Michael J. White, the best thing that I've ever seen him in was Black Dynamite. It's amazing.
Yeah, when he was real young,
he did that on his own.
Yeah, when he was real young, he did what was it? He did this HBO movie based on Mike Tyson, and that was really good. But he was like really, really young. But man, it's shame.
It's a shame.